nervous tissue. It is made up of nerve cells, neuron, and neuroglia. Neuroglial cells are non-nervous supporting cell that fills in the interneuronal space and are capable of regeneration and division. Neuron is the structural and functional unit of the nervous tissue. A neuron is made up of cyton or cell body and cytoplasmic extension or processes. Cyton contain granular cytoplasm called neuroplasm and centrally placed nucleus. The neuroplasm contains mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and nasal granule. Cytoplasmic extensions, that is processes. Dendron, they are short unbranched processes. The fine branches of a dendron are called dendrites. Dendrites carry an impulse towards the cyton. Axon is a single, elongated and cylindrical process. The axon is bound by the axolemma. Protoplasm or exoplasm contain large number of mitochondria and neurofibril. Is enclosed in a fatty sheet called the myelin sheet, and the outer covering of the myelin sheet is the neurilemma. Both the myelin sheet and neurilemma are parts of the Schwann cells. Myelin sheet is absent at interval along the axon at the node of Ranvier. Fine branching structure at the end of the axon, terminal arborization, is called telodendron. Neuron is not capable of regeneration because it lacks centriole. Based on function, neurons are classified into afferent neuron, efferent neuron, and interneuron. Afferent neuron carries impulses from sense organ to the central nervous system. It is found in the dorsal root of the spinal cord. It is also called sensory neuron. Efferent neuron, that is motor neuron, carries impulses from central nervous system to effector organ. It is found in the ventral root of the spinal cord. Interneuron or association neuron, they perform processing, integration of sensory impulses and activate appropriate motor neuron to generate motor impulse. They are located between sensory and motor neuron. Based on the number of processes, neuron is classified into unipolar, that is monopolar neuron, bipolar neuron, and multipolar neuron. Unipolar neuron has a single process originating from the cyton. Both axon and dendron arise from cyton at one point. They conduct impulse to central nervous system. Example, neurons of dorsal root ganglion of spinal cord. Bipolar neuron has two processes originating from the cyton. A single dendron and an axon are given off from opposite pole of the cyton. They bring about transmission of special senses like sight, smell, taste, hearing, etc. Neuron of retina of eye, olfactory epithelium are the example. Multipolar neuron, it is a star shaped and gives out more than two processes. There is only one axon and remaining are dendron. Axon initiate from a funnel shaped area called axon hillock. It conducts impulses from receptor to central nervous system. Integration network between sensory and motor neuron. Almost all neurons in the central nervous system and all motor neurons are multipolar. Depending on the presence or absence of myelin sheath, neurons are classified into two types: myelinated nerve fiber and non-myelinated nerve fiber. These nerve fibers has an insulating fatty layers called myelin sheath around the axon. This makes the fiber appear white in color. This nerve fiber lack myelin sheath. The fibers are gray in color due to absence of myelin sheath.